Before I start, let me remind you that you can ask any question while watching my video. You can do so by typing your question in the comment section in my YouTube channel. Good day everyone. Today, I'm going to share to you some guidelines on how to do product promotion presentation. Before you plan for your presentation, ask yourself these 3 critical questions. First, will my audience be interested in what I have to share? Question number 2, will my audience be able to use the new information? Question number 3, if I were the audience, would I be happy with what I have gained? Once you have answered these 3 critical questions, you can begin to prepare for your presentation so that it will be able to attract the audience attentions. Okay, make sure your presentation should be important and useful for the audience. Number 2, be relatively simple. Number 3, not too many information to grasp. Number 4, be sufficient for 3 to 5 speakers to cover, since this is group presentation. So, it is critical too that the presentation must be suitable for the audience. That is, it ought to be meaningful to them. Next, we go to the presentation framework. In keeping with the framework of any presentation, there will be like 3 parts, which are an introduction, the opening, body part, which is the content, and the last part, conclusion, which is the closing, are expected. Next, what should you say in your introduction? An introduction to any presentation is crucial because it is here that your audience decides whether to continue listening to you or otherwise. It is about making good first impressions. In fact, it is not very different from the way you would introduce yourself to a new friend. You would want your new friends to remember your name, your background, and perhaps an interesting fact or information about you. If you bear this analogy in mind, you should be able to present an effective and memorable introduction. Okay, again, what should you say in your introduction? First, introduce yourself and each group member and establish your group credibility to speak on the topic. For example, if you are going to talk about skincare, so the person who should talk about skincare must be somehow having the knowledge or is an expert in skincare. Next, provide a clear introduction of your product or service. Provide an interesting topic, story, analogy to attract your audience to listen more to your presentation.
Look at these examples. Wait, are lips dry and chapped? Oh, that sucks. There must be a lot of helpbacks when you're kissing your girlfriend. Well, guess what? The savior is here. Allow me to introduce you Lip Balm 101. With the new lip moisturizing technology, Lip Gloss 101 will bring you all of the needs you need.
What happened to my face? It's so oily and full of pimples. What should I do now?
No worries, the solution is here.
What is this?
This is Burner's Essence by T&A.
And it's not really solve my problem.
Because it contains 90% pure Swiftlet burners that 100% beneficial to every inch of your skin.
Oh, so it means that it's very safe even to my sensitive skin?
Of course, because it is past Ministry of Health MOH and also past lab tech. First of all, I want to state that this is safe to apply to your skin and no side effect at all.
Today, I think my skin is getting burned.
It is. You wear your sunscreen today?
No, I've never worn sunscreen before.
Why?
Because I think it's not too important on my skin.
Hey, sunscreen is really important, you know.
Yeah, I know. And I once wanted to try to buy sunscreen before, but then I don't know which brand is suitable with my skin. Do you have any suggestion?
Yes, I have.
Here is the product. Why you choose this brand instead of others?
Next, what should you say in your body of your presentation? This is where the cream of your presentations lies. Begin by telling the audience the company history, how it was started or established, explaining reasons and interesting facts. Next, you can also talk about the founder or the founders and an interesting insight on how everything begins. Try to relate the story to your product or your services that you are offering. Next, you should focus on detailed information about the product or the services. First, highlight the benefits or advantages of the product or the service. You can also focus on special feature or ingredients or formulae that are used to create the product. It is good if you can make a comparison between your product or services to other competitors. Be careful not to commit any copyright infringement. While making the comparison, focus on the plus point of your product or services, one that can make it stand out.
Look at these examples.
So hi, today we are going to compare these three sunscreen which is from different product and brands. So the first one, we are going to talk about this intensive UV sunblock cream from Matriculation. So I'm going to show you how the texture of this sunscreen, the cream texture, and we're going to blend it like this. So as you can see, this one is kind of hard to blend and it takes a few minutes to blend it all well. For the next one, we are going to try the Wardah here. So I'm going to apply it just like this. This side a little bit. We kind of liquid it a little bit compared to the 3W today. So I'm going to blend it. So as you can see, it has a white cast if you don't blend it well, and it takes time to, same as the 3W clinic. And I already blend it here. And for the lights, we're going to try this mirroring. I'm going to try at this side, which kind of liquid form like this. Okay. So we are going to blend it well. And as you can see, it absorbs. So we're going to talk about the SPF. As you might know, SPF is really important. If you want to buy a sunscreen, you need to see the SPF first to protect you from the UV ray later. So for 3W Clinic and Bioric, it both has SPF 50+, and for Wardah, it only has SPF 30. So in terms of price, this 3W Clinics is only cost for 99 ringgit. And for Wardah sunscreen, it only costs you about 30 ringgit. And for Bioric, it costs you about 80 ringgit. And for me, I think this Bioric is more suitable because in terms of price, it might be a little bit pricey. But trust me, this one is very suitable because it absorbs in your skin quickly, and it doesn't have a white cast as you can see here. So I highly recommend this to those who want to try for the first time.
Apart from the comparison, you can also perform demonstrations of your product. This is where you can have how to use the product, how to use session.
Look at these examples.
First, you have to wet your face with lukewarm water. Then, take about a dime-sized amount of cleanser in your hand. Rub it quickly between both hands to foam it up, and then gently start rubbing it across your skin.
I personally recommend using a cleanser for about 45 seconds to a minute. If you do any less than this, then it may not cleanse your skin deeply enough. If you do longer than this, and then you can risk overly stripping your skin, which means it completely threw off the hydration level of your skin.
It is really important for this product to show you the good result after using it. Make sure when you are washing your face, you are not pressing it into your skin too hard. Just be gentle for the product to do its job perfectly.
After you're done, rinse off completely and dry your face with a clean towel. Then you are done.
And honestly, it works wonders for me. For your information, I have oily skin, and this really suits me because it has like a watery gel-like texture which absorbs really fast into your skin and doesn't leave your skin feeling sticky. I've got some on my finger and I'll just put it here. You can't really see it, but it's really smooth onto your skin and it absorbs really fast, and that's really good for people with oily skin like me. And honestly, a good moisturizer is really hard to find, and this is honestly a bargain.
The next part is where you focus on the pricing, detailing on variations of the product or services. This is where you lure your audience by giving them time-limited offers, discount or coupon. To convince your audience, you can post testimonials or feedback from your satisfied customers.
Look at these examples.
What are you waiting for? Only 20 ringgit and discount for 10 first customer. Grab it now.
Such a valuable package. By just buying this small teeny bottle, I can have 2 other free gifts. Yeah, I think I will consider to buy it.
Don't forget, you also have a third gift.
What is this?
This is an earplugs. It is made from silicone and it is easy to use. If you are a light sleeper and you are sleeping with a partner who is snoring a lot and you could not sleep in that surroundings, you can just use it. Would you like to have a try?
Oh, certainly.
So, how is it?
What?
See, these earplugs are very good at blocking any noise background. So if you are sleeping with your partner who is snoring loudly, you can surely get a good sleep.
Yeah, such a good gift. Yeah, I think that all the free gifts is good enough and is beneficial for me. So I really think that I will really consider to buy this package.
Product is dermatologically tested, which is mean that this product is safe to use.
No alcohol and no animal derived ingredients, which is it is very safe and recommended product, especially for the Muslim.
Good for sensitive skin because it is very kind to skin.
No artificial perfume or color and no harsh chemical that can upset your skin.
To ease managing queries, you should have dedicated column on FAQ, which is frequently asked questions. You can also opt for question and answer session where your audience can ask questions and you can answer them in real time. Don't forget to tell your audience on how they can get their hands on your product or services. Last but not least, don't forget to guide your audience on how to get or how to purchase or secure or book your product or services. Next, we go to the last part, which is what should you say in your conclusion? Remember, a conclusion of any presentation is just as critical as its introduction. While it provides necessary closure to both a speaker and his or her audience, more importantly, the conclusion will prevent your audience from forgetting your presentation entirely. This part is crucial to thank your lecturer, fellow members of your group, and the audience. It would be great if you can close up by having wise quotation, inspirational words of wisdom, saying or phrases that would leave a mark in your audience's heart. With that, thank you.